Good afternoon, everyone. So today I'm going to do some maintenance on my driveway. It took quite a beating this winter, and really, I guess, late last fall into this winter. I had a bunch of logging done on the property, as you've probably seen, and they were hauling logs out up and down the driveway, and that rig, I think the guy was telling me when it was fully loaded, was around 80,000 pounds. So with a gravel driveway, that definitely compacted sections of it pretty good, which wasn't really bad. But then on top of that, basically all winter, it's been warm, it's been cold, and the frost has been coming out like constantly. So it got tore up pretty good for me just driving up and down in my truck constantly. So what I'm going to do here today is I got this box blade here for the back of my 1025R tractor. And what is this one? This is the BB2060, so I think it's 60 inch. And I'm going to see if I can do some grading on it. It's been fairly warm here the past week, so a lot of the frost from what I was seeing has come out, it looks like, for the most part. The driveway's at the point right now to where I think this is probably round one on this. I'll probably do this again probably once we get a little bit later in the spring here. It's just middle of March right now. But it's just at the point to where I want to at least get a little bit of a head start on it, do some grading. Always fun to learn, how to, work the box blade in the tractor a little bit more. Obviously, I've graded it in the past a couple times, but should be a good time. I think what I'm going to do this time is I'll probably drop down these rippers a little bit the first time that I go, just because it was compacted pretty good in some sections, and I want to pull some of that rock back up. Because I think what happened is with the frost this year, with me driving on it as the frost was coming out, all that gravel seemed to have gotten packed in pretty deep. So the top layer is basically almost like clay and muck right now, and that's what's been posing a lot of the challenges with the way the weather's been this winter. It's just been an absolute mess driving up and down it. So hoping to drop down those rippers, tear it up a little bit, and then I'll smooth it out with the box blade from there. So I'm going to get the tractor fired up here, let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll do one run just up and down the driveway to show you what it looks like now, and then I'll start doing some grading. All right, let's get her fired up now. $145 hours on her. So I think I'm going to put the doors back on the tractor right now. It's roughly probably mid-40s, maybe low 40s, but it's pretty windy today, so that wind has a little bit of a chill to it. And well, it's just kind of like this vinyl fabric here. It actually does a pretty good job at keeping the wind out. And then it also, just from the heat from the tractor, actually keeps it pretty toasty in there. Might actually be too warm today because it's not that cold, but it would be nice to be out of the wind, because I mean it's blowing pretty hard right now. So that's why I'm not out doing other projects in the woods, because it's just nasty out. So I figured I might as well do some grading on the driveway, get that done, and then hopefully the wind dies down here tomorrow. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, so obviously I'm off for the weekend just working on projects around the property. So I'm really hopeful that it dies down. It's supposed to be quite a bit colder tomorrow, but that doesn't really bother me, as long as it's not just super windy, obviously. So I'm going to pop these doors on here real quick. It's actually one nice thing about this cab is it's super simple to take the doors on and off. And some of the soft cabs they make for these smaller tractors, like the 1025, you would basically have like a vinyl door that you would have to zip up and down, right, every time that you open it. These ones are nice because they actually have latches on them. So it's actually super convenient to be able to just pop in and over the tractor as opposed to have to unzip something every single time. So I really enjoy having this cab in the wintertime, especially when I'm blowing snow with that snow blower there. It makes a big difference having the cab versus doing it manually. So I'm going to pop these on real quick, show you what that looks like. And let's let this warm up for another 5 minutes or so here, but this just takes a minute to pop these on. that bridge project that I was working on. So I grabbed all those, I threw them on the forks, and I'm just gonna, I'll probably go stack these down over by the wood pile that I got down there, just so that they're out of the way for now. And then I'll figure out what to do with them long term. I mean, a lot of these are pretty beat up, so they ain't good for much, but I wanted to at least get them out of the way so I can get my truck back in here. I'm going to throw the bucket on. I just like having that on when I'm doing like dirt work, grading, and that kind of stuff versus just having the pallet forks on here. So it's a pretty quick operation on these. If you've never seen it before in a 1025, basically we got these pins right here. You pop this up. Normally it's attached here, but I broke that cable on that one. You pop that up on that side, just do the same thing on the other side. Pop the pin out. Just like that. Here's the bucket I'm going to throw on. I'm just going to slide this back so it's easier to grab. So basically now you just got to drop the forks and then pick up the bucket, throw the pins back in, and then swap over. Pretty simple how to do it on these, which is nice. Bucket, that pin on the right side of the tractor, for whatever, always seems to stick, doesn't want to slide in, so I just got to jiggle a little bit like that and it pops right on. It doesn't do that on any of my other attachments, but for some reason the bucket, it does that on. Adjust these sterifiers, I think is what the technical term is for them. I just call them rippers, it's way easier. So I just probably drop those down a couple holes. I'm going to go rip the driveway, and then I'll kind of level it off with the box plate from there. Pretty quick operation, but I'll adjust those quick, and then we'll get this tractor in after that. Simple as that, and all four are adjusted. I dropped them all the way down. I might bring them up one, but I figured I'd start deeper because it probably needs a grade pretty bad, as you saw. I don't know how good that picks up on camera, but it's very compacted on like the main runs where the tires would go in like a 2-track, right? The center is a pretty big hump that's kind of muddy and nasty, so that won't be an issue, I think, to rip up. But should be interesting. I've never tried it after it's gotten this compacted before. Probably never been this compacted before from all the logging, to be honest with you, but should be interesting to kind of see what the tractor does and see how it works. So Oh. Well, I just walked all the way down the driveway trying to find this thing because it apparently fell off the roof. I have no idea when, but oh geez, luckily I found it. I'm gonna see if I find a better way to put it on where it doesn't fall off this time. But yeah, that worked pretty good. I mean, I walked it and it's just starting to grade out nice. And I'm gonna do one more pass with the ripper. Then I'm gonna pull the shanks back up. And once I pull the shanks back up, then I'm just gonna grade it with the box blade to level it out from there. So it's working great so far. All right, hopefully I don't lose you this time. I took the door off so I can get a better spot to mount this where it hopefully won't fall off completely. So I'm gonna give her another run here and we'll get her graded out. Pull these teeth back up now, and then I'm going to grade. I always grade this section by the road here first because with the hill that you go up, this digs in a lot if you got a lot of weight in and rocks. So I try to do this first, and I'll leave there's a low spot there that'll leave the excess gravel in, and then I can level it off once I do that. Basically as simple as that. I'm going to do a little more cleanup on it yet. I'm going to get some of the bigger piles that I left where I picked up the box blade with the 3-point. So I'm going to take that. I'm actually going to use it as access to the bridge that I built over here. Or I might just spread some more down the driveway. But I mean, it did a really good job. You'll see that there's a couple ruts in there where some of these bigger rocks that I tore up with the rippers got pulled out of the driveway. So if you get those collected into the box blade itself, the box blade in theory, right, is supposed to be level on the ground like this at an angle. If you get a big rock that's jammed in there, until she warms up and dries out a little bit. And yeah, that's kind of I guess all I got for now. But I might film some of the final grade if I do go through it and just do a little bit of smoothing out as well. Be kind of cool to kind of show you the like final product once I get it done. But this is fairly close right now, and you know, the GoPros never do this stuff justice when you do it, but there was a pretty big hump in the middle there, and that thing just pulled that right down. And I got a lot more rock that I pulled up now as well, which will be good, just for traction purposes and that kind of stuff. So I'm really happy with it, and it's impressive 20 minutes what you can do with a little tractor like this with the right equipment. So I'm gonna take a quick break here and then kind of think through what else I may want to do with this while I got everything up and running, but be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to do some final grading. I kind of made my mind here, and I'll just film that too, and I might keep it, I might cut some of it out. We'll see how it goes, but I think I showed you the most of it right now. I mean, the big impact that something like a box blade like this can have on a driveway, it's amazing. I mean, because I was really, when I got this place, this driveway was in decent shape, but after that first winter it was destroyed. So then that summer I got this tractor, and I couldn't believe the difference that this made. So pretty sweet tool.